Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure before I went inside. Thank you. Uh,
Sorry, yeah, we're not home. The truck is just parked in the yard.
okay,
I'll be
sounds
home.
good. Thanks so much. Okay, so this is the showing on Riggs. It's funny because the house that I did the other day was literally, and I'm sorry I'm pointing, but you can't see me. It was just over there. Um, so houses here, they're spaced a little further apart from each other. This front yard has a little more space. The driveway's in a little better shape. Don't mind the gunshots. Someone's shooting over there. I guess I could walk. I don't know about where you are. It is hot here. I think it's been hot everywhere. But it is way hotter here than it has ever been. So, like, you've got some driveway funkiness there, but, like, this looks a lot better than the other one. But so this house is set up, like, really far back, which is nice. So, yeah, the other house was just down that way. Probably a quarter of a mile. And you've got, like, the nice trees from the front of the house. And then little garden. There's the neighbor. It's the front. It is a one-car garage. Shed. There is some like discoloration on the siding. It looks like maybe it was painted at some point in time. And like some of that has just faded. But I only notice it on this side. I don't notice it on the front. This trim piece is a little wonky. They have a rainwater barrel. Here's the front porch. So something that I notice immediately is the decking is not wood. Actually, it might be. You know what? It might be, but it's stained. I thought it was maybe that like composite decking. Okay, so I just ran up against a cactus. You can see a little bit of like the discoloration on the paint right there. Okay, front door. Okay, when you hop inside, it smells like pine sol. This is, I don't know if it's LVP or laminate. There's a couple of like scratches. Wood burning fireplace, that's nice. Back of door. So when you immediately walk in, there is a closet right here. Spot for like your ADT if you wanted to connect it. Turn on a light. Okay. So there is some like wear and tear right here from the floor. You can see a couple of like discoloration in this spot. I don't know. It's interesting. So this space is big. You do have like the popcorn ceilings. There is a door. You see the neighbors. Let me see if there's anything under here. Nope. Okay. Okay, so kitchen. This is tile. It's actual tile. It's not like linoleum or anything. Yeah, I love it. There's a ceiling fan in here. I need set light. Where is the switch for the light? I don't know. There we go. Okay. So they have painted, so somebody painted this with a sheen, super like glossy, high gloss paint. So you can see everything. Like every little, everything. You can see all of the nail pops. All of the paint drips, all of the everything, just FYI. It doesn't look bad considering how glossy the paint is, but it is there. Cabinets are the original wood cabinets. However, whomever painted them did a really good job. Usually like all of this is super sloppy on the inside. This isn't sloppy at all. They did awesome. The sink looks newer. Again, a window. This has been replaced. Again, super common. Something you will see in older houses. Over time, plumbing, it just seems to never fail. It leaks. This, again, is like, I don't know what this is. It feels like just wood. There's not like the cork board underneath it. It feels like just wood. Yeah, it's like they just put some wood, pieced it together basically. Again, I have a countertop girl. If you really wanted to replace countertops, she's phenomenal. And they're not crazy cost. To me, they're not super costly. Couple $1,000. Something that really elevates your kitchen. Oh, and it's not like, to me, it's worth the cost. Here's the garage hot water heater. Why they wrapped them, I don't know. Attic access. You have a deep freezer that goes outside. Electrical panel, obviously. Benches. I will be going outside as well. Okay. Okay. And then you've got your hallway. Laundry is in the hallway. Paint job in here is a little splotchy. Again, but it's your laundry room. It really just needs another coat of paint. I think I talked about this in the last, this is linoleum under here. In the last video, so like washer and dryers don't typically convey unless you want them and ask for them, which we can. Refrigerators, same deal. Just needs a little trim work. Closet. Little trim and drywall fix needed. Same with this. This was a patch here. Paint doesn't match. I know it's really hard for you to see. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is, look, this is the primary. There's a small, like, you feel when you step down right here where the transition is, you feel that because they just, I don't know. It's almost like there should be a different transition strip there, just FYI. Okay, here's the primary. Same with this. There's a little bit of a step down right here. Sorry. I don't know. It's very strange. It's not very aggressive. And I also think it's one of those things, if you ask my husband, he would never notice it was there in all the years. If he like lived in this house, he would never notice it. But I notice it. I don't know. Okay, so anyhow, this room is a really good space, really large. Overlooks the backyard and the side yard. Same flooring in here that you have everywhere else. I notice a dip in the center of this room. Here. Okay. I know that the floor was getting fixed, so I am curious. Interesting, the toilet is taped. Okay. I'm gonna untape it because I want to look inside of it. Okay. Just looks like a normal toilet. Okay, so there is a definite sink in the floor, sag in the floor. And I'm so sorry, I know that you can't see it from here, but I really drastically notice it in here. I wish I had like a tennis ball, golf ball. Let's do this. I'm gonna set this here. Okay, I'm glad that stopped. I thought about it after the fact. It's gonna be the same with this. It's gonna stop. It does towards when you get to the center. I notice it super aggressively in this bathroom. Just FYI. In under the bed. Okay. Oh, this is a big closet. And it smells good in here. So I think that there's a few things about the dip in the floor. Love this too. So I think at first glance the house is super cute. That needs I think it's cute. I think it has some charm to it. I don't want you to panic about the floor yet. Could it be an issue? Absolutely. Could it also not be an issue? Absolutely. See, this floor in here feels great, but I say that. As I stop. I don't know. I'm also not a structural engineer, obviously. So I would not be doing this. Maybe I would. I don't know. Anyhow, so the reason I say that, because houses obviously settle over time. In New Bern, there's homes that were built in the 1700s, and guess what? The floors are wonky as shit, but it doesn't mean that it's structurally unsound. It just depends on, it really depends on a lot of things. And so if they've had a structural engineer come in, which is what I would advise them to do, and give the stamp of approval, okay, then no biggie. This floor in here to me feels fine. It is the bedroom and that bathroom where I noticed the biggest difference. There's also a little spot right there that is just a cosmetic imperfection. Okay, so it's this room. Excuse me. I'm gonna go outside. I guess on a good note, you cannot hear the gunshots from inside of the house. Let me go to the backyard. This was not the way. Okay. So, let me pop out. So, best way to the backyard is going to be through the garage. And then here. Okay. You can't hear the gunshots and you cannot hear the traffic, which is awesome. I'm questioning a lot because it's definitely on a slab. So I wonder what the cause of said dip is in the floor. And maybe it's a matter of pulling up flooring and throwing some leveler in there. I honestly don't know. So I'll call her because I feel like this house it's cute. It's much better condition than the one that I looked at the other day for you. So let me get a little more info. I'll upload this for you. And then I will report back. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I was looking at the, there's always wood rot around the doors. And there's actually not here. A lot of times the VA appraiser will throw that on there. But yeah, so I will call her and then I will upload this and let me know what you think.